Get up. I was never able to be the champion, but you. I see potential in you. But it's gonna be grueling. Exercise day in and day out until the big game. You think you can take it? It's epic training montage time. Keep it up! Be the bar. How low can you go? Look at me. How low can you really go? Be the bar. Bad form! Faster! Faster! Come on! Let's go! You can do more than that! I think you're ready. All right, man, this is the day that you've been training for. Make me proud, and remember, be the bar. Be the bar.
Hi, I'm Mr. Braster.
And I'm Miss Murphy.
Welcome to Season 17, Episode 8 of the Transcript. This week, we discuss homecoming and have a special report on the Hadestown auditions.
Talk on the Block learns about family traditions, and we examine homelessness in Northampton. Hallway Hot Takes goes through the decades as Weekday Wake Up summarizes last week.
Concerns regarding the vulnerability of important South Korean locations were raised Thursday as trash carried by a North Korean balloon dropped on the presidential palace in central Seoul for the second time. The trash that was dumped on the ground contained nothing hazardous. This incident comes following North Korea's allegations that South Korea used drones to fly propaganda pamphlets over its capital, Pyongyang. On Friday, President Joe Biden announced that he would issue a formal apology for the nation's involvement in sending indigenous children to boarding schools, where almost 1,000 of them perished and many suffered from sexual, emotional, and physical abuse. The governor of Gila River Indian Community, Stephen Rowe Lewis, said, quote, "This is going to really start the healing and the reconciliation and the redeeming of this very sad part of history. A significant, very important part of this apology is admitting that this happened." On Sunday, police were called to a number of neighborhoods in Florence and Northampton after receiving reports of cars being damaged by pumpkins being thrown at them. It appears the suspect or suspects drove around hurling pumpkins at parked cars during the attacks, which happened sometime overnight last Saturday. The search for the pumpkin throwers will continue. I'm Shira, and this is news.
This week is Spirit Week, where students of all grade levels in different themes each day, as well as different activities including games during lunch period, float making, the booster parade, pep rally, and of course, the homecoming dance. This week, we asked student government and teachers involved in preparing this eventful week about the effort and work that goes into preparing it for everyone.
I got involved with Student Spirit probably about 10, 12 years ago, helping with counting votes, and over the time, I've become a class advisor. This is my 10th year as a class advisor. I generally think that the best way for things to get done is to poke the kids and have them do all the work.
Most of the time that we spend planning Booster Week goes into decorations, so float decorations, window decorations, decorations for the dance itself. And other than that, there's a lot of talking with the other grades about what they're doing and different plans. The majority of our materials are donated by parents, which we are really, really appreciative of. And so, we buy some stuff using the money we've raised from other things, but most of it is donations, which are wonderful.
There's sort of a pass it on kind of mentality. When you start your senior year, you give $1,000 to the current 8th graders so that when they come up and they're 9th graders, they start with $1,000 of like seed money so they can start with fundraisers or things like that.
Students can volunteer in a lot of ways, like helping with decorations. It's also super helpful in general just to participate in the spirits, which is usually super simple, but that helps out a lot. But like talking to the people in your grade on government, like most of the time they'll have something you can help out with, whether it's decoration, whether it's sharing information with other people, participating in various games. There's usually always something you can help with.
I think having spirit in general is great. If you're a part of a team, you dress up for spirit, whatever it is, all year long. And this is an opportunity for everyone to get involved. You get to see those rock and band kids with the drum line. You get to see all the different activities, and it gives an opportunity for everyone to be part of one school.
The biggest way that the student body can show their appreciation for their government and all the work that's gone into Booster Week is by participating. So participating in spirits, participating in pep rally games, participating in lunch games, and just having fun and showing that they enjoy it.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to come support the Booster Parade and football game happening tonight, and get ready for the homecoming dance happening tomorrow.
With auditions for the Spring Musical fast approaching, Northampton High School's theater department is gearing up for one of its most anticipated events of the year. This year's production, Hadestown, the acclaimed retelling of the Greek tragedy of Orpheus and Eurydice, marks the third musical under the leadership of the current theater program directors. As the excitement builds, we spoke with cast and crew members from the past productions to get their insights on what it takes to bring such an ambitious show to life and how this year's performance might raise the bar even higher.
My role in this production is the senior stage manager, which I was the junior stage manager last year. Now I'm a senior, so I'm the senior stage manager. I have been stage managing for 3 years, but I've been in the Northampton High School musical production for 4 years.
I am the director of Hadestown Teen Edition. My experience in the theater program has been truly a dream come true. It's a lot of work, but such great payoff.
So I auditioned for the first time last year in my junior year, and I'll audition again this year.
My experience in the Northampton Theater program has been outstanding. I have made some of my best friends through it. I have learned so much about theater and about musicals and how they are run and how direction works and how stage management works, and it's been such an incredible experience that has made me want to continue doing that after high school.
Students in the school are amazingly talented and spirited and give us creative individuals a lot to work with.
My experience has been very wonderful. I was an ensemble member last year, so auditioning can be very scary. It always is for basically everybody. You'll be in a room with about 10 other people auditioning, or 9 other people, and you'll be in front of Dave, Susan, and a couple others that'll just watch you sing and maybe run a couple lines with other people. But generally, it's a lot scarier than the actual show. So once you get over that hurdle, I'd say it's a pretty easy process.
I'm so excited to see all my musical friends again. I feel like during the musical season we become such a close-knit family. I'm also really excited to get more into the role of stage management this year, where I'm going to be calling cues and taking more of a leadership role, which is super exciting.
This musical is exciting primarily because it's so new. This is the first time, one of the first times that they've released a show for high schools to be able to do while it's still on Broadway.
This musical is really different from any other musical that I've done before, and I think that NHS has done before, in the way that I think the music style is really different from classical musical theater. It's more jazzy, it's more fun.
Thanks for watching. For more information on auditioning, visit nhsstage.com.
Welcome to Hallway Hot Takes, where we see what's on the minds of students like you. Spirit Week kicked off on Monday, and students from all grades have been wearing each day's theme. Today we take to the halls to see what students are wearing for Decades Day.
What is your favorite thing from your decade? I just love the 70s fashion. I just think it's really fun and a cool way to express yourself. And what is your favorite 70s song? Probably Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. What is your favorite thing about your decade?
My favorite thing about my decade are the overall vibes, the colorful outfits, and the music.
What's your favorite 80s song?
Anything by Madonna.
What is your favorite thing about your decades, which is the 80s?
I love that I got to have fun doing my makeup this morning and do lots of color.
Hey, what's your favorite 80s song?
Probably Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. I really like her in general.
What Spirit Week event are you most excited for?
I'm most excited for the Friday event with the school colors.
What is your favorite thing about your decade, which is obviously the 90s?
I mean, I love the 90s. I love the fashion sense. I love a lot of the music and the hip hop in it. I think it was really great.
Definitely. So what's your favorite 90s song?
No Scrubs by TLC.
What is your favorite thing about your decade?
I really like MTV and like skateboarding, so I think that's definitely
big 90s vibe. So what is your favorite 90s song?
I'd say Big Papa by Notorious B.I.G.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Put your hands in the air, you're just a true player.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
What is your favorite song from that decade?
My favorite song probably has to be, what's the Britney Spears one? 'Cause I'm addicted to you. Don't you know? Toxic? Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about the 2000s?
The low-rise. As you can tell, I love low-rise jeans. Everything low-rise. I love it.
What is your favorite song from your decade?
My favorite song from my decade would probably have to be, oh my gosh, this is a loaded question. Breaking Dishes by Rihanna.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to attend the homecoming game to see what grade won Spirit Week.
Welcome back to Talk on the Block. Holidays come and go, but traditions last. We were curious about family traditions and decided to talk to the people of downtown Northampton about their traditions and how they celebrate. Let's go talk on the block. What traditions do you not look forward to?
Usually,
Christmas.
I was gonna say Thanksgiving table dinner style, like having to talk to people that I don't like.
What family tradition brings your family together the most?
Well, I'm from Nepal, so I would say like our main festival is celebrating the festivals.
How does that work? What do you do?
Well, our main festival is called Dasai, and then you just like, it's a 15-day festival where you like celebrate the victory of like good over evil. So like I live in the capital city of Nepal in Kathmandu, but then during that festival we go to like our relatives like in our hometown who live like I don't know 8 hours away on a bus drive.
Wow.
Where we like make time to go and visit them and like put on tikka and everything, like eat and have fun.
What is the most ridiculous thing that you've witnessed or happened to you at a family tradition?
Well, my family descent, I come from a Polish background, and I was at a wedding recently, and we had family coming over from the old country, and one thing that was like extremely important for them is to eat a very bitter piece of bread and drink a very bitter drink like cranberry juice or something like that, and after they did it, it was just like, they went crazy.
In a good way, I come from a religious family.
Yeah.
So that's a good tradition that I had.
Yeah.
And on the contrary, we suffer from alcoholism and in my family. So I think that's the two things that most impact my life.
They all just started dancing. They all got on the dance floor. They started holding hands, running around in a circle, kind of like a conga line, but like you're grabbing them hand by hand and you're just running around in circles, and they're throwing their hands up and literally picking people up and dancing the entire night. It just did not stop.
Did you join in?
No.
What are any special meals or family recipes that have been passed down through generations?
That's a good question. Brisket.
Brisket.
All right, thank you. Have you ever tried to make it?
I'm a vegetarian.
Do you think family traditions are important?
Depends what the traditions are.
Give me some examples.
Incest is a bad tradition.
Thank you very much. This week, we learned about family traditions, foods, and fiascos. But most importantly, we learned to tell your loved ones you love them, because unlike traditions, they don't last forever. I'm Travis Emerson, my producer is Ellie Hiriandani, and that was Talk on the Block.
Oh, when you are
Early in September, a group of Northampton locals in search of a winter residence with minimal eviction risks banded together to form an encampment located in Fitzgerald Lake. The 10 participants in the camp, which bills itself as a recovery camp for people recovering from opioid misuse, share food and money with those who have employment and have prohibited hard drugs from the camp. Recently, police officers from Northampton and East Hampton, along with Hampshire County Sheriff officials, instructed roughly 10 homeless people to gather their possessions.
Actually, I don't think the police have any place in this kind of a situation. There was no law breaking going on in the sense of anything that was harming other people, hurting people, stealing. I think some of the neighbors were upset about what was happening, and I think that the situation could have been handled by other members of the city or administration. I don't think the police even had to be involved in this. I think that Moose Camp offered people a chance to live with some kind of dignity and independence, and I feel like the loss of it is a very, very damaging thing to people who are without a house or apartment to live in, because it is a sign of negativity toward this group of people.
In a statement to New England Public Media, Mayor Gina Louise Ciara said, "Unfortunately, sometimes when there are land use issues or health and safety issues, campers must relocate. This location is just not a location where people can camp, and we offer whatever assistance we can to help find a better spot and whatever additional assistance is needed."
If you would like to learn more about Veterans for Peace, visit the link below. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Michael Torno. And I'm August Santos, and welcome to the first edition of Weekday Wake Up. A statue of Mr. Potato Head in Longmeadow was vandalized with very offensive graffiti. The police are currently questioning Mrs. Potato Head, who reportedly lost custody of her left ear in the divorce. Local gay bar Majestic Saloon in downtown Northampton announces closure at the end of this fall. Unfortunately, patrons will be asked to sashay away. Presidential candidate Kamala Harris recently stated in an interview that she owns a Glock. Conservatives, now aware that women can own guns, are now questioning their stance on the Second Amendment. Last month, the final bull of an escaped herd in Massachusetts was returned to its pen after going through local businesses. As someone who's also been trapped in a Massachusetts pen for the past 3 years, I can empathize with their cause. A woman has pleaded guilty to smuggling precisely 29 eastern box turtles across the Canadian border. When asked why she did it, she simply said, well, it was easier than trying to smuggle 30. Tommy Innit has responded to Logan Paul beef by calling him a man-child after Paul reportedly asked him to handle things like an adult. Experts have advised followers of this controversy to take a shower. Elderly man forks over $420,000 in an online cyber scam, thinking he was talking to Microsoft. All it took for him to hand over the money? The promise of someone teaching him how to switch the TV to HDMI 2. Earlier this month, an Australian flight reportedly showed an extremely inappropriate film to its passengers after they were unable to turn it off. Experts are unsure just how this airline got a hold of the leaked Minecraft movie. And with that, thank you so much for watching the first installment of Weekday Wake Up. See you next week.
Hello everybody, I'm Thomas Stanley. This is my guest, Nazan Taskin, and today we're going to be doing Spicy Ones, a show where we eat spicy wings and answer even spicier questions. So, let's just dive into it. The Brain Killer Ghost Pepper Hot Sauce, clocking in at 25,000 Scoville units.
Well, there's not much brain to kill.
I'm putting on this much. It's a little drippy.
All right, here we go, into the furnace.
So, what would you say your message to the world is?
My message to the world?
Mm-hmm.
Destroy what destroys you.
That's powerful.
And also, everyone should eat. Big or small.
So, you're holding up great. Our last question will be asked with the Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
Okay.
Do you feel ready?
Do I have a choice?
Yes, you do have the choice.
I feel ready.
All right.
Worst case scenario, I'll die.
So now I think it's math time, everybody.
Math time.
I think it's math time. I think it's math time.
Where is that coming from? That's my worst subject. Not math. I'm an English guy.
All right.
I'm a social studies guy.
All right. So
I'm even a bio guy. Shout out to Ms. Murphy. He's writing on the board. X to the third power equals 125. Oh God, the room is spinning.
XY equals 37. So what does Y... Wait, what? I don't even know what that number is now. XY is 35? Okay. So X to the third power is... Wait, oh, okay, I can do this. So X to the third power, X is 5. So 5 times something is 35.
Y equals the lucky number of 7. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
I think that's correct.
10 seconds.
I think that's correct. And what's crazy is that was under 10 seconds.
That was under 10 seconds.
Does that mean I win?
You win.
Woo!
You won.
Oh, I'm gonna show my age right now. I didn't want you guys to think I was too cool.
That's awesome.
I wanted to lose some aura. I was too overpowered, and I just realized my fingers are dripped in hot sauce, and I just itched my nose. So I'm in for a lot of trouble. Am I sweating?
You are sweating.
To the milk now, that's
No, I don't need milk.
Not a milk guy.
For the
not
week.
a milk guy.
Milk's for the week.
Well, thank you for joining us.
I'm gonna put my head in some ice water later.
And with that, that concludes the first episode of Spicy Ones. Thank you everybody for watching.
Woo!
This Saturday, homecoming is in our gymnasium from 6 to 9 p.m. Tickets are being sold for $10 at the door.
Make sure to come to homecoming and enjoy time with your friends while supporting your class. Just a reminder, there are no high heels or bags allowed in the gymnasium.